Greetings to all melanated people all around the world. It's really a joy. It's a blessing. It's a pleasure being out here and greeting you. I want to just take this time out to make sure that my cameraman have me much more centered here. I want to be much more centered. Okay, I think I have it there. Okay, it's really a joy and a blessing reaching out to all my brothers and my sisters all around the world and bringing the good news to them. The real true gospel. The gospel of looking within yourself. The gospel of the Bible must be interpreted psychologically and not as secular history. For everything takes place in the mind of man. And to those who are religious and will want to debate me, can you tell me of one thing anyone in the Bible have done, if you believe that the Bible is literal, that wasn't for psychological, or that wasn't for a thought? Or, if you do not believe me when I said that the Creator is in you, and that the Creator is your own human imagination, could you tell me of one thing that has been made, or one thing that ever going to be made, that must not first be imagined? And in St. John 1 and 3 it says that without him there isn't anything made that was made, and that all thing was made by him. But first it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and the same was in the beginning with God. And those who take it literally do not understand it is the same as Genesis 1. It is teaching you how to take the elements to create your reality, and how a word is a thought expressed. And that when you come in to manifest your desire, and you no longer have that desire because you have accomplished it, you come into rest. You come into Sabbath. So in Genesis it is teaching you how to bring the elements together, which is wind and fire, earth, water, and you being a spirit having a human experience. And so it is showing you the same thing in St. John 1, and teaching you that everything have to first begin with a thought, that everything have to be first imagined, and that this power is in flesh. And the religious one thing is just speaking about a man 2,000 years ago who had certain powers, and no one else have that power, yet they cannot duplicate that one they're speaking about. But my brothers and my sisters, when you interpret the Bible psychologically and you believe in yourself, you will discover Psalms 50 to be true. And I think it's from verses 9 to 15. You can read from verses 9 to 15 of Psalm 50. But there's a particular verse I want to speak on, where he speak about the 1,000 cattle on a hill belongs to God. And people equate that 1,000 cattle on a hill to a God outside of themselves, to a God in the sky, or a God in some religion. But those who have enslaved them or indoctrinate them, who are actually their employers, knows that the creative power is in man, and that everything in this world have to first be a thought. Everything have to first be imagined. But if you do not believe in the God in yourself, then you're the fool who says in his heart that there's no God. And when you begin to open your mouth and speak about the God within, the religious people, the first question to you is if you believe in God. I remember quite vividly I was in the city and this man was passing out tracts. And I told him, well, I would take a tract from him under one condition. And I began to ask him some of the questions. He turned around before I could even finish. And he says to me, the fool said in his heart, there's no God. Yeah, these are the same people who will tell you that I'm a child of God. I'm a son of God. I'm a daughter of God. And when you ask them, are you God? They will say, blasphemy. I'm not God. I'm not God. I'm not the creator. There are many times that I ask them this simple question. In the child of a dog, which is a pup, will grow into a full-fledged dog. In the child of a goat, which is a kid, will grow into a full-fledged goat. In the child of a sheep, which is a lamb, will grow into a mature sheep, a full-fledged sheep. Then I'll ask them, who set this process in the earth? Or who set this law in the earth? So then, if the child of the sheep, which is a lamb, will go into a mature sheep, and you're a child of God, what would you go into? Answer me. Who are you? Because you're telling me you're not God. You're telling me you're not the one who just create your reality by your thoughts. So tell me, who are you? A dog? A goat? A pig? Who are you? And each and every one of us in this world have to ask ourselves one question. Who am I? And when the answer comes, it has to be I am. I am that I am. I am whatever I believe myself to be. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So if you think in your heart that God is outside of you, you will always blame everything that happens to you to some power outside of you. Thus the reason why, and I love to talk about this a lot, Christians will sit and gossip all day long. They will ill speak their own brothers and sisters. And in my country, when it's election time, those who supported NDP and those who supported ULP, they don't speak to each other. And the pastors are so involved in politics too. Yet, they turn around and blame a devil. I always say, the devil don't gossip. It is you who normally open your big mouth and gossip. The devil don't tell lies. It is you who does open your mouth and tell lies. Why? Because the real devil is your lower self. The real devil is your negative thoughts. But people don't want to face themselves. They don't want to face the reality of the world because the world is a mirror. That is why I'm encouraging even you, my brothers and sisters, who are walking on the path of consciousness, that the Caucasian is not your enemy. And all you have to do is rearrange your thinking, rearrange your mind. Be not conformed to the thinking of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Know what you want to manifest in this world. Go to the end, see it in your mind's eye. and fall asleep in their consciousness and believe, and it shall be done. Because God is their own human imagination. I prove that over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And that is why I choose to create my reality how I want it. Because I am the master of my destiny. And I'm saying the same thing to you. That when you hear the motivational speaker say that genius is in you, that greatness is in you, that you have to believe in yourself, what do you think they're telling you? I just telling you it from a scriptural standpoint. They're not going to tell you that what they're telling you or what they're teaching you and they're charging so much money for, it's in the Bible. Everything is in the Bible. Because the Bible is about the human imagination. The central theme of the Bible is about your own human imagination. That's the Christ. The central theme of the Bible. Not a man 2,000 years ago. Not a man with blue eyes and blonde hair. Not a Jew in the Middle East. So black people, wake up. Okay, so with that being said, my brothers and my sisters, as usual, I want to give you the eye sign, the one eye, the eye that Christians afraid. And religious people afraid, not knowing it's right there in the Bible, staring them. Matthew 6:22 says, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. Why? Because you will be the light of the world. Because the Son of righteousness will arise in you with healing in his wings. And that's Malachi 4:2. And let me get a little secret too. Read Psalms 84:11. He says the Lord thy God is a S-U-N and a shield. What that mean? What that means? I want a peace. Cut the camera, man. Cut the camera. Cut the camera. Love you.